Morning all. Right, here we are on Monday morning. This is my mission for the next 2 days. I'll turn you around and just show you this little room. So I've got this ceiling with these little sort of returns on either side. Only shallow return there. That's a bit of a deeper one there. Let me take you back a bit. I've just started PVAing. I'll carry on with that in a minute. So yeah, it feels like it's some sort of Sandtex poly ripple paint on top of it. I don't think it's Artex, it's some sort of rolled thing. There's a few joins in it just to scrim up, just to make sure we don't get nothing coming out of these. And we've got this line up there, which is not too bad really. I'll try and keep the line. I might even curve it here, I'm not sure. We'll see. So anyway, so we've got this ceiling. I'm not doing none of the walls. I'm just going to patch them old socket holes in. So it's this ceiling, and then it's this little ensuite area, which is plaster that. I'll probably take that all the way in there rather than, I might just blend it, we'll see. That there, and then it's this inside little sort of awkward fiddly bits there, a couple of little niches, which are all right, no problem. It's all been boarded by the customer, so it's a bit of a mismatch, but I'm sure it'll come out fine. And we've got this old wall which has been previously tiled, which is probably going to need a good bit of bit more scraping, I reckon. But this will be tomorrow's job really. I'm going to get the ceiling done today, and then jump into here. It is fiddly in here, though. I mean, it's a small little ensuite, but there's a lot of work in there. There's a lot of prep work to be done, so I might try and get a bit of that done today. And then there's where the ceiling comes down within the cupboard as well. I just got to take that bit in. It does go right behind in the eaves, but obviously they're not expecting that. I'll just feather it into where I can reach into there. So yes, that's the mission for the next couple of days. It's warm up here already. It's only 9 o'clock. It's baking in here, so I'm going to get a shift on. I'm going to get a couple of coats of PVA all over this. And I'll just put you on a little time lapse while I skim it. Actually, I don't think I'll do too much stopping and starting. I'll just show you it in a bit of a time lapse. We'll see.
Space.
There we go. All that 2 good coats of PVA. Never anything less than that. Always 2, sometimes 3. Depends on the texture of the surface or the suction of the surface, really. But they're sitting on there nice, so that can go off. And if any of you are wondering why that PVA looks a bit pink, it's because it is. I just add a little bit of that in it and just stir it about, and it just gives it that little bit of colour, so you can see where you've been. So I should let that go off now. Get some gear up, get some couple of bags of gear, water, all that malarkey, and then have a mix. Now I've started setting up a spot board now. Whatever job I'm on, I just like to have a spot board. I cut the top down. It used to be 3 foot square, but I've cut it down 3 foot by 2 foot, so it allows me to sort of lean in and over a bit more. But I've just started setting it up on every job just to keep all the bits and pieces on really. Otherwise, you have them on windowsills, or you'll start balancing on the end of things, and or you put them on the floor in the corner, and you're picking up from there all the time. So I've just started setting it up again now. It does make life a lot easier, just for everything really. I was getting a bit lazy with stuff and just putting up with the situation I was in. So I've had that in the van for years, but you never work off of a spot board much anymore because everyone just generally works out of a bucket. I'm going to use this today. My new Plaziflex, well, the handle and the trail bit is old, but I've got a new blade. I think that's an 18-inch one, which might be nice just to get down there. I may even just take that in straight and then straight down. I was gonna think about sort of curving it, but I think I'll just leave it as it is. The people are not in, and I'm sure they wouldn't care if it had a curve in it or not, but I think I'll just leave it as I find it. So I'll just do it straight there and a straight there.
Really need a system if you're gonna make it work. You kind of learn to trust your own handwriting. That becomes an important part of your life. You write yourself notes, and where you put your notes, that also becomes really important. DJ.
This is Apollo Control, the velocity falling off now. Immediately after shutdown, we're showing 34,000 feet per second.
There's no reason for increased volume. I am scanning your interrogatives quite satisfactorily.